Hello everyone. We are, this is Hawks Nest Cay. It's kind of the other side of where we were the other day in that mangrove forest. That's where that creek comes out, Shark Creek. So we're on the other side of that and we've just found a conch. And it's actually the first one I've seen that I can tell is alive. So you can see his little body in there. I don't think that works with these guys.
Work with
Yeah, I don't think he would enjoy that either.
A little thing coming out.
Yeah.
He's probably not happy.
No. So we'll put him back, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So obviously, like, these feel exotic to us, but they're so endemic to this area that they use the shells for like breakwaters and filler and stuff like that. But yeah, so today we decided we were gonna get ourselves on the other side of Great Harbour Cay. We'd be better placed to explore the rest of the berries, and then when we are done, head down to Nassau. But even though the island itself, which you can see back here, that's Sugar Beach, is only about a mile wide, it was about 18 nautical miles for us to go from one side to the other around the outside. So we came in through there.
Clearly see how the tide is gone out.
Yeah, it's like,
I think it's now starting to come back in.
Yeah, we're just after low tide. But I think what we're gonna do is head over this way, explore that part of Shark Creek we were unable to get to by boat because of the time, because there's probably some cool animals and wildlife and stuff over there. And
there's another conch right there.
Yeah, and we'll keep you posted. So we've located what must be a stingray. It's a dark shape ahead of us. So we're going over to investigate. Obviously they're called stingrays because they can sting you. Yeah. It might be a rock. But they tend to not like be violent.
Unless you're in Australia.
So unless you bother them. But looks like he's not in the mood to come over and play. So I thought with the lovely mouth of Shark Creek in the background. Oh, hang on.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's so majestic. Oh, they're so cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so like I said, we're at the entrance of Shark Creek on the east side of Great Harbour Cay. Yesterday we stayed put at a really nice anchorage right outside the marina we'd been staying at, where we made the film about being in a hammock.
Right.
But there was what they call a norther came in yesterday, and that's when during the winter in the Bahamas, well, in this whole region, there's a cold front, right, will come in, and the wind will suddenly change direction and come from the north. And so if you're at anchor, your boat will swing all the way around to face that wind, and you can sometimes get some high winds and some gusting and some rain with that, which we did a little bit.
Yep.
So we just had to wait that out yesterday, and did a couple of things around the boat, got some rest and relaxation, and as I mentioned before, today we came around the north side of Great Harbour Cay. So we're basically exactly opposite where we were before. We're just on the east side of the island as opposed to the west side. And then, yeah.
If you panned out here, you can see you've got a little kayak. He's moving himself around, but he's been fishing out here for something. And our boat is the one on the left, I think. Yeah, way out there.
Way out there.
And we're in like what, 4 feet of water or something?
Yeah.
Under the keel, so it's like 6 feet of water. Yeah.
Yeah, and then this whole area, as you can see, it's an hour after high tide or low tide, so it's pretty shallow. We walked across that area from that island, Hawks Nest Cay. I wanted to come over here because I thought we might see some rays, which we did, at least one. And then as the tide comes in, obviously it's going to get harder to walk back. So I wanted to do this part first and then explore the rest of this area. But one of the things that I've been really fascinated by is that, you know, I'm used to beaches in New England and the Pacific Northwest in the United States, right? So the beaches here are really different. Just the composition of the rocks and the sand, and then also kind of what you can find. So, for example, we've got this sea sponge here, or the remnants of one. So you can see it's squishy, and there's all different species of those, and sand dollars, and you can see just the remains of all kinds of like conch shells, coral that has broken off and is no longer with us, and then you can see here these the remains of some conch. A lot of it here. So it's a really different place. You can see more sea sponges here. And also, as you can see, the water is just crystal clear. So it's a really different experience. Anything else you want to add?
No, I think we're good.
All right, so we're going to keep exploring. We'll be back if there's something to see. So just to show you, if you can hear me, we're on the other side of Hawks Nest Cay. So this is the ocean side. And the life here is also really, really different. Hopefully I can zoom in on some of these guys. There are sea urchins everywhere, all hidden in these rocks. I don't know if you can see them. But they're little red sea urchins and snails everywhere with really cool patterns on their shells. And a lot of little fish. So these are nice little, probably nursery grounds for them. But yeah, it's a lot of life around here. So we found a very large blue crab here. I don't know if you can see it through the... So just to round out our day here, behind us again is Hawks Nest Cay, and then over here is the mouth of Shark Creek, and we kind of walked on both sides of this key and found a lot of different types of animals and different sort of ecosystems in every 100 yards or so. Yep. So what all did we see? We saw some stingrays, some conch,
live conch, and sea urchins.
Sea urchins, a lot of snails, a flounder or something like that.
Yeah.
And some bugs that we couldn't see but bit us.
And so some human beings.
Yeah, we found some humans on this deserted island, so we're not completely abandoned. And yeah, it was really cool. Like I said about the Shark Creek, this is the kind of thing I wanted to do, see new animals and new places, and I'm really happy that we did this.
Yep. No, it was a lot of fun. Yeah. Beautiful day.
Yeah.
The water is like bathtub warm.
The water is, in some spots, was like almost too warm. Not to complain about it. I just mean that there wasn't enough contrast between the water and the air, so it didn't even feel refreshing. But it's the first time in a long time I've been in the water and not felt freezing, so yeah, I like that a lot. Yeah. But yeah, so that is the east side of Great Harbour Cay.
We've seen the island from both sides now.
Yeah, still somehow. I really don't know islands at all, but we'll learn more as we go. All right, bye guys.